Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Kat, known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and Instagram, and I will be planning for the week of April 29th through the 5th of May using this kit from the Sweet Planner called Rainy Paris. I decided I wanted to use this kit because it seemed fitting to use a rainy kit to transition from April showers to make May flowers. That was the most awkward way to say that, but I think you get what I'm trying to say here. Um, like everybody else, we start with our bottom washi. As you've noticed in the flip through that this kit is unfoiled, so the advantage of that is that you can use any foil color that you want. And for me personally, silver made the most sense. I mean, rain, silver, it just kind of really worked. So I'm pulling it in a lot of foiled elements from a bunch of different shops that I typically use. That bottom washi that you're seeing here is from Sadie Stickers. Uh, I wanted originally to kind of put that little dotted washi in the middle between the two strips, but when I tried to put on these like the garlands, I don't remember exactly what their name was, the garlands in that kind of smaller strip, it was too big to have that other dot there, so I kind of just moved it into the middle of that floral washi. I think it works out. It's not exactly what I envisioned, but we make do with what we have. So that's what I'm doing here. And then for the date cover section, I realized I didn't buy any add-ons for this kit, and I personally am an add-on girly. I think the two kits or the two spreads before this one, I didn't plan with any add-ons, and not that it was like difficult or anything, but like I liked being able to pull in those extra pieces that weren't on the standard 4-page kit. So not having them was a bit of a challenge for me. So I went digging through my stash. Luckily, I had just bought like a bunch of grab bags from Panda Bird Designs, and I found this journaling kit in transparent matte paper that complemented this rather well. So I laid down the floral edge up at the top, and then I lined the top of it with the dotted washi again. And I repeated things on the other side. I'm figuring out an editing program to use. So this one is done in Canva. I'm not sure how I really like it. So we're going to figure it out. I'm looking at other options. So I didn't really have enough to trim down because Canva limits, if you're not using Canva Pro, it limits you to 30 minutes. So I had to cut quite a bit out to kind of make that. So we're looking at other options right now. Um, so yeah, just, you might see things that I don't do on the other side, just because I was limited in my time. So let's talk about the full boxes. So with full boxes, I started um, planning in this style, I think right around when the full, like the tilted boxes was really a thing, and I personally enjoy how they look. So tilted boxes was never a weird thing for me. So that's what I'm doing here. Just have some boxes lined straight, have some boxes tilted, and then I'm going to add my own um, silver foiled elements. Due to the cafe scene, as you can see, I'm working on right here. I use some of the coffee ring stains from Sadie Stickers. I use some lace trims, edges, dividers. I'm not really sure what that's called. From the Giving Girl, I also used a bow divider from the Giving Girl. I used a lot of the single line dividers from Simyao. And for kind of rainy specific deco, I bought these raindrop dangles and rainy deco from Planner Choco. I think it comes in like a glossy paper, which is what I'm not used to because I'm kind of used to the transparent matte paper, but we make it work. So here on the screen right now, you can see that I'm doing basically I'm making a full box liner from these single line dividers from Miss and Meow. I do know they exist in a lot of shops right now. I know that City Stickers has them. I know Paper Trail Plans has them, but I just don't have them in my possession at the moment. And we're going to make use of the stickers that we do have. So that's this process of me making my own full box liner. And I think when I move to the next box, actually, we're going to wait and see. There we go. When I move to the next box, I bring in these like cute little raindrops to kind of make it look like it's raining, and then the dangles to kind of make it look like it's raining behind the person holding the umbrella. So I mean, I just think it's really cute. But what I've learned is that there's a lot of choices to make when you're putting foil onto things, and I'm not sure if I want to make those choices every time. I don't really buy a lot of unfoiled kits. I think this is actually the only one. No, I did plan with another unfoiled one, but I wasn't really a fan of that one too. I think this is my second time doing it. Yeah, this is my second time doing an unfoiled kit and adding my own foil to the full boxes. And I, quite honestly, um, applaud the shop owners that do this kind of dainty foiling on the boxes, because it's a lot of thinking, and I'm not sure if I'm cut out for it. um, So yeah, that's kind of the gist, is that with every full box, if I feel like it needs a frame, I'm going to put some dividers on the top and the bottom. For those with a lot more space, I'm going to add more of the deco into the box. These floral boxes were kind of a little harder to work with, um, in terms of adding like my own decoration too, because it seemed like a little out of place. So that was kind of hard to figure out. But yeah, so there's nothing too crazy to talk about with these full boxes. I remember seeing this kit. I think Tay from Shantae Plans originally used it in her B6, and that's kind of what influenced me to grab this kit. I mean, I like how it turned out, because I'm trying a bunch of new things since I've only really started memory planning in the beginning of this year, really. Um, it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I just never really um, made the leap into doing that. Sorry if you heard that banging. But it looks like a hobby, or it looked like a hobby that I would enjoy. But I was a little scared creatively. Everyone just seems so creative and like able to like put a vision on paper, and I'm just like, how do you do that? Teach me your ways. So I'm still kind of figuring it out. I'm kind of learning, how I like my boxes oriented, how I like my date cover area, um, and how different shops assemble their different kits. I mean, it's very interesting to see what types of boxes shops have, which boxes I tend to prefer, which type of deco. I mean, I've learned that I kind of really like the clip art deco. I'm still trying to figure out like the best way to kind of arrange it, where it kind of seems, I don't want to say journally, where it kind of seems like seamless. Like the pieces look like they were already assembled, even though I was the one that put them together. So that's kind of where I'm still kind of learning. Um, so you're gonna watch me figure all of this out um, together. Sorry for that noise. I think I just kicked something. um, so onto the day cover area, I sprinkled some of these umbrellas and the raindrops, and I'm pretty sure I put like rain boots on the other side. I guess you're about to see it. Just to kind, because I did buy these stickers intentionally for use in the spread. So, there we go. I was gonna say, hopefully I realize that I'm out of frame. Um, so I wanted to make sure I used them since, I bought them for this. Um, So I just kind of splash them around, do what feels right, what looks aesthetically pleasing to my eye. And I think like that's the learning process for me right now. So I think we're about to jump into, yep, here we're about to jump into the day by day. So if I have room, I'll usually try to remember to mark whatever book I'm reading. This week, I know I didn't write it down because I'm figuring out now that I'm posting more on social media, quick tangent, um, how much of these plans that I want to write down, or especially on videos, since I actually like have to talk about it and call them out. Um, so I don't think at this spread I didn't write anything down um, for the plan with me. I did write things down for the pictures, but so tangent aside, I'm trying to figure out how to best do these. So um, I was currently reading The Assassin's Blade by Sarah Maas at the time of this was being filmed. Um, on Monday, I took off of work, um, and I don't remember when I discovered the concept of Coffee Monday, but I am low key obsessed with marking Coffee Monday every Monday, even though I drink coffee most every single day. um, so, scripts from JK Creates Co. The icon is from the kit. I then marked that we had my my son's doctor's appointment. Um, so, in regards to my son, I usually refer to him as Bub on the internet, and um, in for me, this is my personal choice as a mom. I choose not to speak too much about his life. I mean, general details, birthdays, big life events, sure, but little things. It's a battle for me because he's such a huge part of my life, and my husband also. But I feel that it's not my place to talk about their lives, especially since right now he is only a baby. He can't really advocate for himself. And my husband has stated that he would rather keep his own life personal. So this is a personal choice. Um, so I choose not to talk about things pertaining to other people too much if I can help it. So if I don't speak to something specifically, it's most likely just a little too personal for me to want to share, or I feel like it's not necessarily important to talk about. Because, like I said, my life is my own life to share with the world. I do not think it is my place to necessarily speak to other people's lives, especially if they have already told me that, you know, they'd rather keep their own life personal, which is my husband's case, which I totally respect, and I wish I had, I had those convictions. But I mean, I like making friends. I like sharing. I like talking to people. So I have went on a huge tangent. Let me get back on track here. So we finished up Monday. Monday was just a doctor's appointment and an early bedtime because of the doctor's appointment. I'm sure those with kids know how much a change in the routine can screw up the entire day. Tuesday was a paperwork day. And for April, it was like a super, super hot day, like ridiculously so. Um, I don't really, I'm not here to preach, but like, guys, climate change is real. That is just my stance. Um, so, hot April, here where we are, that's not normal. So, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. So, it was a hot day. I played with Bub, and I did the dreaded finances check in on Tuesday. I'm not great at finances. Um, I told myself this year is the year to get better. And to get better, first we need to track our finances. It's just hard when this is also the year I decided to get into this kind of sticker memory planning. We're working on it. We are working on it. um, Wednesday, I marked a Starbucks run with a Starbucks cold cups from Carly Plans and a script from Letters to Apollo, I believe, that I got in a D stash. I did a lot of laundry this day. I hate laundry. Like, like despise laundry. And then um, we had, I had, not we, I had uploaded my March haul, um, which was one of the first, I think one of the first videos maybe that I'm talking about. I marked uploading this with a little floral from Panda Bird Designs, because like I said, I didn't buy any add-ons for this kit, and an icon from Nicole Alexia Designs from a D-Stash. I don't believe she does these kind of stickers anymore. So I'm sorry, but we're, as someone who is trying to be better, we're using stuff that we have. And here's a little wiggle of the first half of the week. So the second half of the week, I marked a coffee run from a local coffee shop to my work called Dr. Coffee. Although for the longest time, I thought it was just Mr. Coffee. And one of my coworkers joked, like, he worked hard for his doctor title, respect his doctor title. So now I know for sure that it's Dr. Coffee because of that whole little joke there. The Dr. Coffee cup is from Carly Plans. Just real quick, let me tie back. A lot of the icons I use are either from Carly Plans, White Deer Stationery, Sadie stickers, or they're from the kit itself, unless, and sorry, brain's working. And I think a lot of them I got in a D-Stash, which is nice. So if I don't remember exactly where everything is from, I apologize. I could try to figure it out if you're really curious. So we had Dr. Coffee that morning. It was, again, another really, 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 really hot day. And then I finished the night off by taking pictures for Instagram. Then on Friday, that Friday morning started with me being like extremely exhausted. Like I had no idea why I was so tired, but I was. And then I didn't have a lot of plans to write this day, so to fill in the white space, I used these dangles, to kind of just fill in the white space, which is what I just said. Um, I think it looks really cool. I had a team meeting at work today. That Not today, that day. And then we had Bub's favorite meal for dinner that night. It's actually also my favorite meal. We just know that it's his favorite meal, and of course, his happiness comes first. I believe this fork and knife is from my newest addiction. Yeah, I think so. Um, so yeah, that's how we finished off our Friday. On Sunday. On Saturday, maybe I should have had more coffee before I started this voiceover. On Saturday, we had an early start because we had to do like our local grocery run, but then we also had to go to the Asian supermarket to grab some other supplies that we can't get at our local grocery store. So I marked the early start. Oh, I told myself I was going to figure out where this coffee cup came from, but I don't remember. Um, Apologies for that. But the grocery bag is from White Deer Stationery. Filling in, blank space. I actually kind of really like this, like, diagonal effect that I created with these dangles. Then I don't know if I manifested it because I made the choice to use this kit like when I was, making a kit lineup, and I saw that this was the week that had both April and May. But this weekend, after being so hot, it was then so stupid rainy. Which, I mean, I like the rain, but for all you house owners who have yards, I'm sure you know that you have housework that needs to be done outside, but you can't do it outside if it's raining. um, so I just wanted to mark that it was a really rainy day, and then I marked a Happy Meal using a floral kit. I think this was my Ultimate Planner sale from Pretty Pinko, I believe. Then the next day we had slept in. And by sleeping in, I mean like I got an extra 45 minutes of sleep, which really isn't sleeping in, but um, I have two furry alarm clocks, and for some reason they let me sleep in, so I was going to take advantage of it. Again, very much like Saturday, it was a very, very, very rainy day, so we didn't get any kind of outside housework done. I marked the rainy day with these rain boots and an umbrella. Um, I mean, I don't know how many different ways you think you could say this is cute. One can say that this is cute, but I thought it was cute. Um, and then I did a lot of housework inside. I vacuumed, I cleaned the floor, but I don't have a vacuum icon surprisingly, so I used this like cleaning bucket from JK Creates Co. And then afterwards, I didn't film it. I went around, sprinkled the rest of the deco in, and then here is a quick uh, overview of the spread. Give me notes on this plan with me, what I can improve on, what you want to hear me talk about, how I should be doing this. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.